And anyway, so she looks great, but they're a bitch. Like, I hate them.
All right, guys, welcome back to Drinks After Work with your girl, Abby.
And your bitch, Shannon.
Oh, your girl and your bitch. Okay, you got all the girls.
Your girl, your bitch, your side
Your
hoe.
side piece,
we get all the girls here.
Yes, thank you guys for tuning in again. We missed you. Obviously, we say that every week, but we genuinely mean it.
I know. Every week we're like, we missed you so much.
This is my favorite day of the week, is recording week or recording day. But guys, we are charting.
Woo!
Let's freaking go. I know we posted on our story that we were at 169 and we are now up to 139.
Yes.
So whatever you guys are doing is working. Like, keep telling your friends. Tell your friends about us.
Tell your friends, hide your kids, hide your wife, tell your friends.
Yes, we wanna drop the 1 and get to 39, please.
Yes, that'd be dope.
That'd be the best Christmas present ever.
I agree.
Also, we're on iHeartRadio now.
Yes.
Another platform for you guys to stream.
Exactly.
So now we're on the YouTube. You can watch us on the YouTube. The Spotify.
Apple, Spotify.
I almost said LinkedIn, but that's not right.
We're on. You guys can find us on LinkedIn.
It's just consuming my life now.
We are definitely on LinkedIn. Like, you can find us there any day of the week.
No, what is it? Spotify, and now we're on iHeartRadio.
Yes.
That's awesome. So we now have 4 platforms for you guys to watch, and make sure you subscribe to all of them.
Yes. Make sure that you subscribe.
Yes. So last week we put on our story that we were doing a giveaway.
Yeah. We said that, folks that go on to Apple Podcasts, they, subscribe, rate, and leave a review. They get entered into a giveaway to win a $25 gift card to Starbucks.
Our personal favorite.
Our favorite place on earth.
Because we're so basic.
So we looked at the people, and the winner, drum roll. That sounds cool, is Jordan Philbrook.
Woo! Okay, so we're probably going to announce this also on our story today when we're recording. So Jordan will already know.
Yes. So congrats, Jordan. I know her as Jordan Anderson. We went to high school together. So when I saw the name change, I was like, all right.
Homegirl got married?
It took me a second, but I was like, all right, that's awesome. So Jordan, congratulations. We'll definitely get with you and give you that gift card.
Yes.
Thank you so much for watching the show, listening, subscribing, rating, reviewing, all the annoying things we have you do.
We love the support and we appreciate it. So there'll be plenty more giveaways if you guys didn't win or did not enter this one. So stay tuned for that.
Absolutely. Wait, Abby.
Yes.
We forgot to cheers.
Oh, shit. You're right. Okay.
What are we cheersing to?
Cheers to blondes. Being blonde. Blondes have more fun.
They do. They have more fun, baby.
Woo! Okay. Cheers to being blonde.
Ew.
Which
that box wine sucks. Abby thought it'd be like, usually we bring wine to the show, and Abby's like, I have a great idea. I got this box wine. She was like, it stays good for 30 days after opening. And I was like, that doesn't sound very natural.
I know. I don't know why that matters, because we're gonna finish that, and it's not gonna need to last longer than a day.
but 30 days, I guess, just in case.
Yeah, but last week we did red wine, and I just felt like that was not the vibe.
No,
we were too sleepy.
No, by the end of the show I was like falling asleep.
I know. So we live and learn. So I think, we have we took some shots of tequila before we started rolling, but we have our little bottle, no free brand deals.
No free brand deals.
No free brand deals.
But yeah, so cheers to being blonde.
Yes. Sorry to disappoint you guys, but life update, I stayed blonde if you haven't noticed.
Yes.
I did see Gareth over the weekend.
Mm-hmm. We put up that poll last week asking everyone if they thought that Abby should go back to brunette, if she should stay blonde, what they thought. And she decided to go back to blonde, or stay blonde.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, I did not expect the poll to hurt my feelings, but like, for a while it was 50-50. It was like a lot of people were like, go back to brunette, and I was like, okay, excuse me, you're telling me you don't like me blonde?
Yeah.
So it was 53% blonde, 47% voted for brunette. So sorry to those who voted differently, but I stayed blonde, and Gareth killed it again. My roots are so much better.
Yes, absolutely.
So much better.
Honestly, I'm happy about it because I don't want to be alone in this mess, as I have no idea how to be a blonde. But
well, yeah, you threatened me last week.
Yeah, I said I would stop talking to you if you went brunette again.
Honestly, I'd probably do the same if it was you deciding.
Yeah, literally. And then me, I'm trying to think if I have any life updates. Okay, well, I'm living vicariously through my sister. She's been in Aruba all week.
I know, lucky.
Right? Yeah, so her and her boyfriend went to Aruba. Jealous of them. I've been here.
Rotting.
In the 617, rotting. Okay, so I have a question for you. I just thought of this today.
Oh.
Is it cheating if...
Whoa. Whoa.
No. Is it cheating if... Okay, so obviously I get my lips done.
Oh, cheating on your lip, girl?
Yes.
Oh, what you gotta do?
Right, okay, so I've been getting my lips done for 2 years now, right? Like a year and a half, something like that. I used to go to this girl all the time. And then I started going to another woman. And I last went to this girl a year ago. And since then I went to this other woman once. And then I went to this woman in Miami another time. When I was down.
So you've already cheated.
Yeah. So when I was down in Miami in the spring, I got my lips on there too. So I was like, oh, why does it hurt? It was a family friend. And I was like, might as well get a little touch up. So I go in this past weekend. And this girl, she's looking at my lips.
This past weekend.
She was like, they still look really good. She's like, you don't even really need anything. She was like, have they stayed like this for the past year? And I didn't know what to say. So I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah.
Oh, she didn't know that you went
didn't
in
know.
Miami.
But I felt so guilty because I was like, would she get mad? I don't know. So I didn't say anything. I know.
So you didn't get a touch up?
No, I got a teeny amount because she was like, you don't really need anything because they stayed so well from the past year. And I was like, I've been getting them done every 6 months.
If she watches the podcast, you're
I know. I felt honestly, I've been riddled with guilt though. I haven't been able to sleep at night. I was like, damn, I can't believe I lied to her. But
oh my god, you didn't tell me that you went. Where did you go?
To the place it's in Medford.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it for life updates. We really don't have much for you guys, but sometimes that's a good thing. I feel.
Sometimes it's a good thing. I feel like we spent the most of the weekend just shopping, trying to shop for other people, mostly shopping for ourselves.
Yeah.
Getting caught in the rain.
Yeah, but we spent a lot of time on Newbury Street this weekend, which was great. It was so festive and cute and such a vibe.
Such a vibe. Okay, drunk deets.
Oh yeah. Okay, so who do we got?
What do we got? Shia LaBeouf.
Okay, yes. I don't know if you guys heard this, but when I heard, I know my heart was broken because I was like, are you talking about Even Stevens?
Are you talking about the most even of the Stevens?
Are you talking about Stanley from Holes?
I know.
This was really upsetting to hear, but why don't you take it away?
Yeah, so Shia LaBeouf is under a ton of fire. He's done some weird things in the past. He's been kind of a weirdo, but this is very, very disturbing. So FKA Twigs.
Also, who the hell is that?
I think
a singer.
Yeah, I think so. So her and him they're together. They were dating for a while, and she just actually filed a lawsuit against him, within the past few days. And I guess there was claims that he knowingly gave her an STD, that he sexually abused her. A lot of really, really disturbing things. There was a story about how right around Valentine's Day in 2019, they were in the desert on a trip or something, and they were driving back, and he took off his seatbelt and was threatening to crash the car if she didn't pronounce her love for him. He pulled the car over, she tried to get out, he slammed her against the car. Just don't even want to get into it. Very, very disturbing things. So anyways, this comes out, she's filing a lawsuit, and then Sia,
little innocent Sia.
Yeah, Sia reaches out and she's like, no, something similar happened to me. I was in, kind of a bad relationship with him too. And he kind of deceived me and conned me into thinking he was single and he wasn't, and all this stuff. So all this stuff is coming out about Shia LaBeouf, and these girls are kind of banding together, and they're we have to support each other. This guy's very, very messed up in the head. So it was sad, shocking and sad.
I feel so bad for those girls that had to endure that.
Yeah.
I'm still obviously I believe them, but I'm in denial. I'm how is Even Stevens being a douchebag?
I know. Yeah, literally.
Knock it off.
Knock it off.
Knock it off, Even
I know.
Stevens.
So that was a disturbing one.
That was. Anyways, moving on to Taylor Swift. Woohoo! She came out with a new album, and all the girls are woohoo! Yeah. Do you like Taylor Swift?
Okay, so she came out with a new album called Evermore.
Yeah.
Which is a sister album to Folklore, which came out a few months back.
Okay.
A lot of people, obviously, my boss at work, she said that it dropped at midnight. She stayed up till 2 a.m. listening to the whole thing.
Oh, God, she's a Swiftie.
She's a Swiftie. I loved it. Every time Taylor Swift comes out with a new album, she goes around, she'd go around the office and she would ask everyone, be like, what's your favorite song from Taylor Swift's new album?
I'm sorry, but she doesn't do it for me.
You don't like her.
It's just not my vibe. Like, I'm not like there's a few bops that like I like all know all the words to, and I can't help but bob my head. But like overall, it's just not my
not
vibe.
your vibe. Yeah.
But I mean, hey, sister's getting her coin. Everyone went freaking buck wild on Friday.
Yeah, I know, absolutely. I think Taylor Swift is one of those people that you either love or you hate. Like, there's very few people that are like, oh, like, I'm impartial or I'm indifferent. Like, I feel like people either like they're sitting outside, like they're listening to every single song, or they're like, nah, like I don't like her. Personally, I like Taylor Swift. I have no issue with her. I loved her about 10 years ago, like back in the days of our song. A bop. Teardrops. Teardrops in my guitar. Are you kidding me? Like, I would sit there in the 7th grade and I would literally like be like staring at my crush who didn't like me back because I was a weirdo. And I was like, he's the reason for the teardrops on my guitar.
Yeah, no. Okay. Old Taylor Swift, she
rocked.
Used to fuck. Yeah.
And then when she came out with Blank Space when we were in college, and it's like all about like setting a guy's like house on fire and like burning his clothes. Like I related to that too, and I was like, yes, absolutely.
Why were you burning clothes?
I just feel like lately she's so chill.
Were you batshit crazy and you're just not telling
me? Maybe deep down. Ask Michael. But I feel like she's more chill now. She's in a happy relationship. She's in a good spot in her life. But we've talked about this before.
Yeah.
I feel like it sucks to say this, but being in a good spot in your personal life, I feel like isn't always conducive to having a successful professional life.
Yeah.
Like think about Ariana Grande, like banger after banger after banger.
Right
that
after the worst
poor girl's been through so much.
Right.
But I feel like she just was able to put out these like absolute hits because of it, which sucks to say. But
no, I completely am picking fights with Mr. Man just to get content. I'm like, come on, give me something to work with. I'm too happy. This is going too well. Fucking let's spice it up.
Yeah, any opportunity just to start a fight.
No, I completely understand. But the cool thing about her album, I guess, is that maybe she just secretly dropped Gigi's future daughter.
I read that. Like everyone
conspiracy
thinks
theories. Woo.
Everyone like is conspiring.
Yeah, because they have nothing else to do.
They think it's Dorothy or Dorothea or something like that. I'm not sure.
How does that have to do with Evermore?
Because think about it. It's track number 8 on her album, and for some reason, like track number 8 on a different album, like gave away someone else's child's name, like Blake Lively's child. I don't know.
I thought Evermore was the name of her daughter. I was like, that's a stupid name.
I kind of like it. Like imagine
Evermore.
Being like, what's your name? Evermore.
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 Everly for short, maybe. I don't know. Evermore's stupid. I mean, if you support, I'll support you if you name your daughter that. But like, I think it's dumb. But
yeah,
Dorothea is better. If it was like Dorothy, that'd be kind of cute.
I like Dorothy. I have a next door neighbor. Her name is Dorothy. Adorable. Very cute. Okay, so rap battles, Visas and Ashanti. They're gonna hit the stage and they're gonna like rap battle, right?
Yeah, I don't really know what is it, versus. So yeah. I guess last month they did a music battle between Gucci Mane and Jeezy, which was like everyone went wild over that. So they were like, all right, we're gonna have, how do you say her name?
Ashanti and versus.
Ashanti?
Mm-hmm.
No, Keisha Cole.
Oh, yeah,
Keisha Cole and Ashanti are going to do a rap battle, but I guess Ashanti just tested positive for COVID.
Yes.
And so they had to postpone it. So now the battle is going to take place January 9th, Saturday. So mark your calendars, people. But they were saying that she was faking it because they thought that she was going to lose.
Yeah, that's what I read, and like I completely messed up the names earlier, but I was like, oh yeah, Versus is her name. You're like, that's not her name. No, but literally she like comes out saying like she had COVID, right? And people were like calling her a liar and stuff.
Yeah, like she needs more time to prepare.
Yeah, they were like, oh, she thinks she's gonna lose because she said she had COVID. I was like, I don't think that's how that works. Like inevitably she's gonna do it, and why would she have agreed to it in the first place? If she was gonna fake COVID. Like that's just stupid.
Right. Well, who do you think's gonna win?
I don't know, honestly. I'd have to like listen to them both separately, like visualize it. I'm gonna
put my money on Ashanti.
I love Ashanti.
I'm gonna put my money on her.
Yeah, me too.
All right, well,
I think she's gonna come back
after January 9th. We'll fall back up. Okay, this one was for all you Pixar movie fans. So I didn't know who Chris Evans was until I found this out. But
great.
So I guess in June of 2022. So people, you have something to look forward to in 2.
Wait, I'm trying to think about this. 2.5 years. In 2.5 years.
Yeah, like cool. So they're coming out with a new movie called Lightyear.
Ooh,
Which, I mean, I wasn't really into the whole Buzz Lightyear thing, but like I'm not down for it. Like I'll probably watch it, but I guess like people are losing their mind because Chris Evans is going to play Buzz Lightyear.
Oh, I love that.
Well, so yeah, like Chris Evans is dope. Like he was Captain America, and he just joined the cast of Don't Look Up, which is that movie in Boston that we talked about a couple weeks ago.
They have everyone.
I know, they literally have everyone. But no, everyone is losing their mind because Tim Allen has been the voice of Buzz for every single movie since the year I was born, 1995.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, I kind of understand like why people, like the fans, like the diehard Buzz Lightyear fans are losing their minds. But, I mean, it is what it is. The show must go on with or without Tim.
I know. No, I agree with that. But I feel like they found like a good person at least, which is good.
I mean, I'll tune in.
All right. We talked about this last week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Larsa Pippen and Malik Beasley, how he's married. They were seen together holding hands.
Yep.
A bunch of scandal around that. And it was just kind of like announced that they're like together now, right?
Yeah, so they made it Instagram official so Larsa posted a photo and her caption was, "What makes you the happiest?" And he decided to write "you" with a heart emoji for everyone in America to freaking see. So now everyone's losing their mind. And I guess Montana was married to Malik, and she filed for divorce the day that she saw the photos, like the day that everyone saw the photos. Understandably so.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
But I guess Larsa took to Instagram and she was like, "Don't always trust what you see in social media. Like even salt looks like sugar." And
what is that? First off, what does that mean? Second off, like, I don't know.
Salt looks like sugar. They're both white, you know? Like
I get it, but
you
like,
don't know the difference until you taste it.
I mean, I understand like what she's saying, but at the end of the day, this woman was married to a guy.
Yeah.
They had like a life together. He's now spotted holding hands with a different girl.
Right.
Like his wife filed divorce. Like I feel like it's pretty black and white. Like he cheated on his wife.
Yeah.
Unless there's something we're missing.
I guess Larsa is claiming that she thought that he was like already in the process of getting divorced, but like that's not what Montana is saying. I mean, we will never know. There's two sides to every story. We will never know the truth. We can only make assumptions. These are just allegations.
I agree. I do agree with that. I think there's two sides to every story, and then there's the truth. But but I don't know. I think it's disrespectful. That's my issue. And it's honestly, again, this isn't even like about like Larsa. It's about the dude. Like he cheats on his wife, like whether or not they're in the process of being a divorce. No one knew that. And then he humiliates her by going official with this other girl that the wife, like she claims, she's like, I had no idea that he was cheating on me, that he was with this other girl. And on top of him like cheating, he could have like chilled a little bit for a few months and be like, all right, I'll give my wife or soon to be ex-wife like some, with some decency, like I'll keep her out of the exactly. And then he's like, oh, I'm gonna be all over Instagram, like
that's just
commenting stuff on Lars, like, and then making things Instagram official. Like that's just disrespect. If I was her, I'd be like, yo, like screw you.
Yeah,
like,
I'm taking the kids and all your money.
That's my thing. Like I feel like one day, like when I'm married, God forbid if anything ever goes wrong, like I would be like pissed about losing the guy I was with, but I'd be like equally as pissed if he went out and like kind of made a mockery out of like our relationship and stuff. I'd be like, screw you.
It doesn't even matter how long they've been married. Like if you are marrying someone, you're in it for the long haul.
You're married.
Yeah, you're married. That's it. I mean, maybe I'm just like religious in that you're stuck with me forever. I'm not divorcing you. Like you're stuck. I don't know. But I don't know. I do think that there is two sides to every story, but we can only make our opinions based off of what we know. And I think that Larsa and what's his name, Malik, he's so irrelevant. Like they deserve each other. I hope they're happy and that they cheat on each other and like
no, that's like the classic like you're like no, it's great, like I hope you're happy, like I hope you like settle down and like find a great life and like you're happy even though you'll be freaking miserable without me because you'll never find someone better and like your new girl's like trash, but like I hope you're so happy.
I hope you're so happy.
Literally we've all had a conversation like that before. All right, this one made me smile. Okay, so Miley Cyrus,
girl.
Yeah, you know her, you love her.
I love her so much. I was her in middle school. I was Hannah Montana.
You loved Hannah Montana, right?
I did, yeah.
You did.
Sick. It was a sick obsession.
You were obsessed with her.
Yeah.
Okay, so Miley Cyrus, she posted on Instagram the other day. She celebrated 10 years. The 10-year anniversary of the video coming out for smoking a bong as a teenager. So this is back when we were 15. Don't do the math to find out how old we are now. So
too damn old.
She posted the the video of her on Instagram. And this, by the way, was like a huge deal 10 years ago when this first came out on TMZ. Like I remember everyone was talking about it. And she said, happy 10-year anniversary to the groundbreaking video of a teenager smoking a bong and saying dumb shit to their friends. And then she goes, not sure if the director of this video should be considered a friend, but because like obviously she like leaked her story to TMZ.
Yeah.
Which sucks, by the way.
Yeah,
like,
you can't trust anyone.
You literally can't trust. When you're famous,
No.
you can't trust anyone, which literally sucks.
That's why I have Face ID on our Google Drive.
And it also makes me realize why like all these people that become famous, they take their like childhood friends with them, because like you don't know who you can trust once you're famous. You know,
Right.
like you're kind of you're locked in, you're screwed. So
yeah, I'm looking at all of you. I don't trust any of you.
A little suspicious. But anyways, I think it was just kind of funny because it's not a very flattering video, but I just remember at the time being 15 and everyone was talking about it. Mm-hmm. And they were like, oh my gosh, like Miley Cyrus, so cool. She was smoking salvia. Like, ooh, what is wrong with her? Like, that's insane. And like people were like disturbed. And I looked at the comments in her Instagram and everyone was commenting and they were like, oh my gosh, like this brings me back to when I was 12 and like I saw this video and I just like was mortified and thought it was like the worst thing ever. And
I don't think I knew what like weed was back then.
Yeah. And it was like salvia. So I'm pretty sure it's like whatever it was a legal version of weed. Oh, okay. And it was just like that was before like the whole like wrecking ball stage and like all the shit she did afterwards. So it was just like funny because it just kind of puts things into perspective, because at the time this was such like a big deal and everyone was talking about it, but now it's like people were looking back and they're like, ha ha, remember when, like not a big deal.
It seems so minuscule now.
Exactly.
But
and
at the time it was like the end of the world, end of her career, but like it wasn't. Like she's thriving.
Yeah, because she was still like a Disney kid type person. And it's like if anything, the Disney like corporation like probably pushed her to they're probably the reason why she was like kind of acting out in the first place. But after all the shit she did after that, like all like the performances, the wrecking ball stage, whatever, like people forgot about that. And now people look back on it and they're like, whatever. So I feel like it was just like a nice reminder, honestly, that I think you can kind of come back from anything. You can make mistakes. You can screw up and like it's
What's
fine.
her song? Nobody's perfect. I gotta work
again and again.
So, I don't know if she ever got it right.
Oh, that was a banger.
That was a banger.
Oh my gosh. Do you remember? Did you watch the episode where she was
I
she was like, we're doing the bone dance?
Yes, dude. I knew the words to every song, even the bone dance and the dance. Trust me, I knew it. I was Hannah Montana. Don't know it.
She was so good. I watched that to like an embarrassingly old age. Like I was like 16, 17, still watching Hannah Montana. So good.
All right. Well, that's a wrap for Drunk Deets this week.
Yes, we'll hit you back next week with some more.
Hopefully there'll be some hot piping tea
around the holidays.
If not, we'll make some. Don't worry.
We'll just make something up. People are like, I can't fact check this anywhere. It's like, no, it's because we made it up.
Take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
They're all allegations anyway.
Okay, so I want to transition quickly.
Okay.
So we were sitting down. We were like, this weekend we were hanging out, talking about life like over the next few weeks, and we have like a ton of plans, right? Like we have Christmas coming up, which it's exciting. I think this year it's a little weird. Yeah. Not everyone's gonna be able to go home. People are trying to get COVID tests so they can see their loved ones. All of that. So it's a stressful time. And then after that, we have New Year's. And it's exciting. I think this time of the year is super exciting. But we were talking about how it's also extremely stressful, extremely anxiety provoking. And I feel like people don't talk about that enough.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that people are so concerned and like wrapped up in literally buying Christmas gifts that they're so like they're not even thinking about like the true meaning of Christmas, that they're just like, okay, everything needs to be perfect. Like I need to get everyone a gift that you've ever met. Like I need to get my mailman a gift. I need to get like my coffee barista a gift. Like I need to get everyone that's ever done anything nice for me in my life a gift. And it's like, no,
that's actually really, sorry, like to cut you off. That's a really good point though. Cause it's like, who do you get a gift? Cause like there's
your
like
dog
there's like a doorman of my building. Like, do I get it for the doorman? Do I get it for like, I feel like there's so many people out there that like realistically it's like, do you get them all gifts or do you get none of them gifts?
Right. I mean, I think this year it's a lot of people are probably not doing big Christmases and not doing a lot of gifts just because not everyone is financially stable right now. People are getting let go left and right and times are tough. And I feel so bad for everyone that is going through this right now. And I think that people should just focus on, I think going through this pandemic has put things into perspective that like really if you have your health and you're employed, like you really have it all, and like gifts don't matter.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree with that. I think that's a really good point. And I think even like aside from the gifts, it's like there's just so much. And we were talking about this a little bit. So you have the end of the year coming up, and you know, it's exciting. You get to take some time off, maybe celebrate Christmas, celebrate New Year's. But before that, like leading up to that point, like every single year I get this like pit in my stomach for like 2 or 3 weeks straight where I can't even like function because I'm just so focused on like your boxed wine. You're just casually pouring. You're like,
do you want some?
You're like, no, I'm listening. I'm just like literally like spilling my. Can I have some of that? Yeah. Actually,
it literally sounds like someone taking a piss.
It sounds like
I'm just
like, excuse me really quickly. I'm just gonna take a quick pee. No worries. I'll be right. I'll be right with you.
I'll fill it up to the brim so I don't have to do this again.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You really did fill that to the brim. Okay.
You better drink it all too.
You're giving yourself more.
Yeah.
Okay. So, anyways, this time of the year, I just feel like gifts aside, it's super, super stressful. I get this like knot in my stomach.
Yeah.
Because, you know, my job, I do sales, and, you know, you have sales quota. You want to make sure things are looking good till the end of the year. And I know it's not just my job. Like, a lot of people out there, they're like, we have like deadlines we have to hit. We have things coming up at the end of the year. And
like those car salesmen, they're trying to sell the car. If you need to buy a car, now's the time because they're giving them away for free.
Yeah, it's down
they
the
have
street.
quotas to meet.
Absolutely. And everyone's kind of going through it. And it's like this weird mixture of like, oh my gosh, like I want to take in all of like the holiday joy, but I'm also stressed as fuck. Oh shit. Okay. Whatever. Jar.
Sorry, Jar, coming soon.
I'm also stressed as hell. And like, I don't know, like, what to do. I should be happy, but I'm sad and I'm depressed. And is that normal? And are other people depressed too, or is it just me? And like, am I going through like something that's not normal? But like,
no, but it's completely normal.
I think we just wanted to say that like it is normal.
Yeah, and I think the end of the year, it calls for reflection. People are reflecting on everything that they accomplished, everything that they did not accomplish, things that they didn't get to. They're like, shit, I didn't lose those 10 pounds that I wanted to. You know, January 1st of 2019 or 2020, I said I was going to lose 10 pounds. I gained 10 plus 10 more. Like, not me, but like hypothetically, like people aren't hitting the goals. Like they're like, oh man, I didn't get that promotion I wanted. You know, I didn't find true love like I wanted. And I feel like reflecting should be a time to set goals for the new year, which is completely healthy and normal. But don't focus on things that you didn't achieve. I think like people get too wrapped up in a negative spiral of just focusing on the bad and not realizing like how much they did actually accomplish.
Yeah. I also think it's like setting like measurable goals for yourself. I think all of us have fallen trapped to the classic like new year, new me.
Like no.
Like it's like, okay, well this year like I'm going to go out, I'm gonna, you know, become a model, I'm gonna move to LA, I'm gonna ship up my life, I'm gonna lose 20 pounds, I'm gonna meet a pro athlete, get married, have 5 children, and a partridge in a pear tree. And it's like
not realistic at all.
You don't need to do all that. Like maybe set like one of those goals. Be like, okay, this year I want to travel more or something, because I think people put all this crazy pressure on themselves and they look back at the past year of their lives, especially this year, where I feel like it's friggin' Groundhog's Day every day, and every day is the same. And it's like, well, I got nothing accomplished. I don't remember like what I did all year long, and I feel like I just kind of lost a year of my life. Like I have to make next year huge, and like don't put that pressure on yourself. Like it's gonna be okay.
Yeah, even if you didn't accomplish a lot this year, like it's still never enough.
Yeah.
Like I feel like no matter what you accomplish, people are just like, it's not enough. I didn't do good enough. Yeah. But it's like, no, you need to recognize that you did what you could, and we're living in a freaking pandemic. Like literally like 10 out of 12 months we were in a pandemic of this year. Like that is wild to consider.
That is so true. Cause like I feel like sometimes I'm like, oh, at the beginning of 2020 was great. And it's like, well, that was only really 2 months.
January and February.
Because it was March.
Pandemic.
Yeah, great point. Because last year we went to Miami for my 25th birthday. And I feel like that was like the last like fun thing that was coming out.
We came home from Miami and then things shut down in Boston.
Yeah, we came home I remember when we were in Miami and like COVID like wasn't really a thing yet. And we were like in Miami and like we were like at SLS, we were like partying, rolling around. There was like hookah going around.
I miss it so much.
I know. And like I don't know, we went to what's that club called?
Space.
Anyone that's been to Miami,
you know Space. If
you know, you know. If you've been to Space, it's one of those places that's like a black hole. You get in at like I don't know, like 1 a.m, and when you leave, like the sun is rising. Like our friends literally were there, and they remembered like they were like partying at Space, and like I'm pretty sure at one point they like looked up and like the ceiling like opened or something.
Yeah, so it was like half the club was closed up until like maybe like 3 or 4 a.m. and then like the walls came up.
Yes.
I don't know. It
and
was wild.
The walls came up and it was like 7 a.m. or something. Yeah. 7 a.m. or something. And they looked up and they were like, wow. Like,
maybe we should go.
We've been here for too long.
Like half of our party already left.
We've overdone it. And the rest of us were like in bed and they came home at like 7 a.m. They were like, hey guys, like what's up? We might as well just stay up all day at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that was a good memory. But I think it is important to note that it was pretty short lived. And since then we've been in COVID, we've been, you know, going from moments like that to, all right, like let's play cards every night.
Turning into a grandma.
Literally turning into a grandma. So that was kind of, you know, our next destiny. But I don't know. I just think it was important to, you know, reflect on the end of the year. And it's at any point in life too. Like when you're in college, end of the year is stressful as hell.
Yeah, they have finals, projects due.
Yeah, absolutely.
Group partners that don't do shit. Like...
Well, I remember when I was a freshman in college and I was like failing out of school because I like didn't know if I wanted to be in college, and it was December.
I didn't know if I wanted to be. Can we just like pause on that? Like, Shannen was an almost college dropout.
I had like a quarter life crisis.
Something new every day.
18. I was an almost college dropout. People don't realize that because they're like, what do you mean? Because I feel like I have like shit like somewhat together now. People are like, wait, what do you mean? I'm like, no. I literally was like this close.
Same, my sophomore year. Almost called it quits.
Literally. And I remember like it was December and my parents were like, sweetie, like we haven't gotten your report card yet. And I was like, that's so weird. And they were like, well, will we get it? I was like, no, college is different. You don't really get it like a report card. I was like, you just like, they'll only reach out to you like if they need to. And my parents were like, what does that mean? And I was like,
we're paying your college tuition. Give me your damn report card.
I was like, no, like it carries over. Like you carry the one, like it goes into like the full end of the year. Like you'll get it in June. They were like, no, like we want to see your report card. I was like, yeah, no, you'll get it like in 3 to 6 months. And then they sat me down like a week later and they were like, we know that you almost failed out of school and that you attended like 10% of your classes. And I was like, there's been a mistake.
I've been bamboozled.
It wasn't me. It was my evil twin, Bianca.
Bianca, just when in doubt, blame Bianca. All right. Let's move on to
let's move on.
Let's just leave 2020 in the past and move on.
Can we please?
Freaking cheers
to
ending 2020.
If I hear people say 2020 one more time, like I never, starting like 2 weeks from now, I never want to hear people say 2020 ever again.
Let's start it now. Let's just cut it.
Yes.
It's a new year now.
Mm-hmm. New year.
All right, guys. So last week, if you guys were here, we introduced our new segment called the Over Under.
Over Under.
Fan favorite. I know I like it.
I don't know about you guys, because we like it. So it's a fan favorite. Okay.
It's my favorite segment. Okay. So okay, yeah. I'm gonna go first because I gave you the courtesy last week. I was too nice. Yeah, I'll let you go first. I'm going to go first this week.
Go first.
Okay. So, overrated. All right?
Mm-hmm.
People are going to shun me for this. I don't care. The aisle seat on a plane.
Why?
I'm a window gal. Okay, hear me out. I don't know if you have anxiety on planes like I do, but I do. And I like to look out the window and make sure that we are in the air, we're moving, we're cruising, and that everything's okay. I like to look out the window and make sure that like the wings are still attached, that like all the particles are where they should be. Like
wait, what do you mean by particles?
I don't know. If an engine's
like a particle of like
I don't know. Like if the engine is gonna fall, I'm gonna watch it fall.
I thought you meant like particles of like air or like clouds. I was like, what the hell is that?
The particles of the plane. I don't know. Right. Maybe the parts I should have said, not particles. I don't know. I'm not a freaking engineer. I don't know. But I like to. I would die for the window seat of a plane. Like I feel like everyone wants the aisle seat, and I'm like, no, take it. Take it. Yeah. I want the window seat.
Okay, actually.
Because why? Okay, I have no shame being that asshole that asked 2 people to get up so I can pee.
Oh, no.
If someone asked me to get up to pee, I'd be like, no, you can hold it.
Yeah.
So the aisle person has to get up not once, but twice. If the middle seat person and the window seat person wants to get up during that flight, they have to get up. But, I don't have to get up unless I have to pee.
Yeah, no, I I agree. Okay, so I completely actually agree with you on this one.
Are you a middle seat gal?
No, not middle. Window? Yeah, I'm a middle seat gal. The amount of times I've been shoved, like I used to travel for work all the time. The amount of times I've been shoved like in the middle seat in between these two like large men, which is fine. And I'm literally sitting there with like my arms crossed, like laying back as if I'm in like a coffin, like trying to sleep, like literally with the blanket wrapped around my head, just trying to like pretend like nothing's happening. No, I hate that.
Yeah, the middle
and
seat sucks.
It was always my fault because I'd booked my flights like the day before I would leave, and the poor travel agent was like, "Why are you doing this? There's only middle seats." No, I agree with you.
The window?
I like the window. First off, pictures. I want to take a picture.
I love taking
when I'm
pictures.
taking off or when I'm landing of like
sunset, or sunrise.
Those are the two. Yeah, those are typically the top two. the sunset, the you know, there's something else, and there's like the in between one. And then there's the sunrise, and then there's like the
all right,
whatever. Okay, so yeah, the pictures. I feel like great photo ops. I like to be able to like sleep against the plane.
Yes, I do use it as a headrest.
When you're in the aisle seat, like when you sleep on the person next to you, which I've tried to do as well, and they don't appreciate it. I like there's like some like random like person, like an old woman.
Like, I'm just getting.
I'm like just like gonna like cuddle up like in your like the nape of your neck, and she's like, "You will do no such thing." And I'm like, "Bitch, I'm tired. Let me sleep." I'm in no mood.
No, I completely agree. Even though I have a neck pillow, I will sometimes put the neck pillow up against the plane and like put my head down.
Yes, absolutely. Wake up and there's like a wad of makeup on the plane, and I'm like, take out my makeup wipes, and I'm like, pay no attention to what's happening.
Sometimes I'll even put my neck pillow on the like the tray thing.
Yes.
I'll put my neck pillow down.
And you put my face down as if you're getting like a freaking massage. You're like, oh, that feels good. We should do like a whole segment about like traveling. Honestly,
we did a vlog on traveling.
Yeah, we did. But like,
so go check that out.
Even like business travel, like I have so many absolutely bizarre stories like from traveling, like things that like I don't even want to think about ever again.
All right, what's your overrated?
Oh, okay, me. It's my turn. Okay.
Your turn.
Mine is super basic. Okay, eyelash extensions.
I had eyelash extensions.
It's
You're
also
calling me basic.
I'm calling you overrated. There's so
not wrong.
Here's the thing: they look great. Like they honestly look amazing. When a girl gets her eyelashes done, and for gentlemen listening to this, I'm sorry.
You mean eyelash extensions?
Just skip ahead like 2 minutes. What?
Not the tint, like an eyelash.
No, like when you get the extensions put on your individual eyelashes. Okay. I used to get it in college, so like I'm roped into this, but. They look amazing. You see a girl, she just got her eyelashes done. She looks amazing. Her eyes look better. She's prettier.
She wakes up pretty. I'm like,
yeah. Ugh. It's like she's so high. And anyway, so she looks great. But they're a bitch. Like I hate them.
Yeah, you have to brush them. I'm like,
yeah, they look good for like the first 2 days. If you get like mascara on them, you're screwed.
When you put mascara on your eyelashes?
I didn't.
Are you okay?
When I was in college, I didn't know how to like treat them, so I was like, all right, mascara. I don't know.
No, I hate putting on mascara. I literally hate it so much, and that's why, like, when I got eyelash extensions in college, and I had the best eyelashes. Like they were so long and they were dark and they were nice and they were full, and then I was like, you know, I hate putting on mascara, so I'm gonna get eyelash extensions. So I got them, but you know what? Me, who's allergic to everything, my body reacts to everything. I was allergic to the glue.
You were allergic to the glue.
Yeah, and I heard of that before. Doing it, but I kept doing it.
Why did you keep doing it?
Because I'm stupid and I wanted to look nice, okay?
Because I'm a weak woman.
Beauty, I am a weak woman, but beauty knows no pain. So no, it didn't kick in, and my lash technician told me that this was normal. So like after 3 months, the allergic reaction started like kicking in. And like it would be
so
like...
you didn't know in the beginning.
I didn't know in the beginning, but... like 3 months in after, like, because you go like, what is it, 2 weeks or once every 2 weeks or once a month, I forget.
A lot, and it's really expensive.
Yeah, it's wicked expensive, so I'm glad I'm allergic. But I would go, and she was like, yeah, this is normal, but like she let me keep going for 3 more months. Like I had eyelash extensions for 6 months, and after I started getting allergic reactions after 3 months, I kept going for an additional 3 months, and it just kept getting worse. Like I started getting like crusty. It was disgusting.
So you agree with me?
They're overrated.
Basically is what you're trying to say. You're like, I agree with you.
I wish that they were never invented, because when I see girls with them, I'm like,
they always look so good.
It looks so good, but like, it's not good for you. Like, honestly, like my eyelashes were damaged, and they still are. Like, they're not the same. Like, they're fine, but they're not the same.
I agree. I mean, for me, like I didn't have that sort of experience, but I just felt like when I was in the shower, I'd have to like comb them upwards as I was like putting soap on them, and I was like, this is way too much effort. And you know that feeling when you get out of the shower?
Sorry, you put soap on them?
Yeah, like well, you wash your eyes with like. You didn't wash your eyes ever?
No, I mean I use face wash.
A face wash, that's what I meant.
Oh,
like face,
okay.
whatever, soap. I don't know. But I just felt like, you know that feeling when you get out of the shower and you want to like rub your face in a towel?
Yeah, you can't
do that.
Yeah.
You have to just like suffer and like let things like air dry.
You can't just like rub your eyes.
Yeah.
Like,
so overrated is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. All right. Underrated.
All right, hit us with the next one, bitch.
Okay, underrated. French toast.
What?
French toast. I think French toast is underrated.
Yeah.
It's always, do you want pancakes or waffles?
Waffles.
Pancakes or waffles. And I will immediately say waffles. But if someone was like, do you want waffles or French toast? I'd be like, oh, I don't know. I think French toast.
French toast is really good.
I just think it's forgotten about and it's underrated. And I think it's always like if you see those stupid quizzes, it's always like pancakes or waffles. And it's never, do you want French toast with that? But it's just like French toast is so fire. And I just feel like people forget about it because I feel like it's not common on menus at breakfast. I feel like you'll see it and it'll be like banana, Nutella, French toast. But like just like a classic French toast is so fire.
I feel like this is less about over under and like much more about like you feel bad for the French toast. you're like
but I think it's underrated. I do feel bad for French toast. I don't think it gets the credit that it deserves. I think it's so good. I think it's better than pancakes. Mm-hmm. Maybe I'm like alone on that. I don't know. I don't care. I think French toast fucks. And I think that
jar.
You know what? It's coming.
It's coming. The jar is coming.
I ordered it, and you bet your ass.
You bet your bottom dollar it's coming.
You bet your bottom dollar it's coming, and it's pink. But I don't know. I just think French toast is underrated.
All right, no, I
Case
agree.
closed. Moving on.
Closed.
What's your underrated?
Meeting adjourned. The defense rests. All right, hear me out.
Yeah.
Underrated. Buzz from Home Alone.
Who is that?
Do you watch Home Alone? What is wrong with you?
Okay, no. It's Mystery Man's favorite holiday movie is Home Alone, so I've watched it like 12 times. It's Christmas season.
It's a classic.
But who the hell is Buzz?
It's Kevin's brother. Kevin's brother, Buzz, the older brother. He's like kind of bigger.
Is Kevin the one that was like alone, Home Alone?
Yes, he's like the main character. Okay. Like, come on. There's no way you actually watched it. You don't know who Kevin! Yes! You don't know who Kevin is?
No, yeah, okay. It's ringing bells.
Okay, so his older brother, his name is Buzz.
Is he hot? Is that why he's underrated?
A jerk. No, he's a jerk.
Why is he underrated then?
He's not hot. He's like kind of like bigger, not cute.
He's a bully?
He's a bully. But he's hilarious. I think he's
he's funny?
Everyone hates him, but I think he's so funny. Like he's like talking about like going to France and he's like, hey, like I heard like French girls like like he was like, is it true that French girls like don't shave their pits? Like it's just like fun. Like,
is that true?
And then there's like this one scene where he's like, Kevin, I'm gonna feed you to my tarantula. It's just like so funny. I think he's hilarious.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to tell Mr. Man that we have to watch Home Alone again.
Dude,
he's not gonna object to that, but I don't know who Buzz is, but now I'm gonna pay attention.
Yes, pay attention.
Pay attention this time.
He's like the classic like mischief maker. He makes me like die laughing ever since I was little. But you have to watch it, like Home Alone, like in general, like the series, like 1, 2, 3 sucked.
Yeah, 3. No, he doesn't
actually,
like 3 either.
3
1 and
good.
2 is good.
1, 2 is good. 3 was good, but it was a different cast. And then 4 sucked.
No, 3, no. Anything after 1 and 2, forget about it.
That's true, except for like Transformers.
Okay, but we're talking about Home Alone. Forget
about it. True. All right, that concludes Over Under.
Yes. Okay, guys. So that's all we have this week. So I don't know if you guys know this. Like, I'm still in denial that Christmas is next week.
Is it really
next
week?
That's insane.
I feel like I'm like, oh, it's like, early December, but it's like next week. Shit.
It's insane.
Like, screw me. I have so much Christmas shopping to do that I have not done.
A week from today is Christmas Eve. Like, that's insane. So I hate to break it to you guys, but next week there will be no new episode. There'll be no new podcast. However, we will be releasing our very long overdue and people are asking for it. Our friends are asking for it.
Abby's special video.
They want to see it. They want to see our Friendsgiving vlog. So we vlogged our entire Friendsgiving. We told you guys about this. Our Friendsgiving on the lake it'll be coming on YouTube. So make sure next week we will be posting that instead of a new episode.
Yes. So we went on Friendsgiving like a while ago, and we will be hitting that. It'll be available on YouTube near you very, very soon.
We usually post on Thursdays, obviously, but a week from today is Christmas Eve, so we'll be posting a little bit early. Probably, I feel like maybe Tuesday. I don't know, but if you subscribe, you'll get post notifications.
Yeah, and we'll probably like spam you guys with like a bunch of stuff to go watch it. So
and buckle up because it's long. Get your popcorn ready. It's a long one, and it's entertaining. Believe me. So we stay tuned for that. And then the next time we talk to you guys, Shannen will actually. The next time we sit down and record, Shannen will be on a flight. Where are you going?
When you guys hear us next, I will be on a flight to New Orleans for New Year's.
Yeah, she's leaving me. I'm kind of upset about it, but
you could have come, but you decided not to.
I know I could have. Instead, I will be a simp.
Yes, Abby will be hanging out in Boston with a boy. Ew.
Ew.
Cooties. And I will be on a 5-hour flight to New Orleans with like 6 stops along the way because it was like super cheap to get. Like it's like I'm stopping in like Atlanta and then Houston and just kidding. It's like 2 stops, but like I don't know. I haven't looked at it yet.
Oh God.
I had like my people book it. My boyfriend.
Michael.
Michael. Oh gosh.
Yeah. So the next time we talk to you guys, Shannen will be in New Orleans and I will be in Boston with Mystery Man. For New Year's Eve.
That's
so next time we have an episode.
When you guys hear us next on here, we will have been back from New Year's. We'll be cleansed, happy, new people, happier, maybe a little thinner, just like all together better people.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much again for tuning in every single week. We're really, really excited until the next time that we get to sit here and talk for 45 minutes uninterrupted.
Uninterrupted. Make sure you guys submit your charity suggestions. We're still looking for them. I know we posted about it on our story, but any suggestions you have for a charity that we should donate to from our swear jar that is coming soon, let us know in our DMs. We can keep it anonymous if you want, and we also still need a name for you guys.
Yes.
If you guys have one, let us know. We're taking all suggestions that we can get, but until then, guys, have a safe and happy holiday. Whether you celebrate Christmas or Hanukkah, just have a safe and happy
holiday. Or Kwanzaa. Whatever holiday you celebrate, enjoy it, stay safe, stay happy, rate us 5 stars, and we will see you next year, babies. Woo!
Bye, guys.